So I guess my computer was ready when I wasn't. Well, anyway, story time. Um, I'm from the Bronx, New York, and I have two biological brothers, and my childhood was one of those childhoods where I didn't really know I was poor. I was just living. I was just being a kid. As I got older, my mom and my father got a divorce, and it was just me and my brothers and my mom for a minute. And then my mom had all her little side things, side dishes, and my dad just got a permanent girlfriend living in a nice area. There it is in New Rochelle. My mom lost her apartment, and after a couple of arguments or whatever, I ended up living with my dad. And my dad had a wife. My dad's had a girlfriend already who was living in her house. She was Jewish, and she had two sons of her own. And we ended up having to stay with them. We was the people that lived upstairs. I ain't gonna lie. Coming straight out the Bronx, child, when I walked up into that little mini mansion, I've never been in a mansion before. And I went and walked into that mini mansion, and they had like a grand staircase going up and out, and chandeliers, and everything is glistening. My first thought, two stories, was, dang, I know how much I could get if I get that chandelier down. Yeah. And then I saw little trinkets. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take that down to 125 and get some change. That was my thinking, try to boost it. I was still into trying to make some money, baby. But it wasn't really fun for us. It was very stressful, especially for me, because I got put into the middle of my mom and dad fighting, and I was used as a weapon against my mother. When she doesn't do right, then that means she can't come see me, which at 13 years old, you don't understand that. And I didn't. When I got into New Rochelle, I needed to find some black people, because I was in an area where there was nobody but white folk. Man, let me tell you something. Their allowance was $500. They had a credit card. What? I was lucky if I get $1. I'm still taking cash to the 5-cent refund and going to give me a little change to make some candy. But I'm supposed to hang out with these people? Dude, let me find some projects. I need to find the projects. And I found the projects when I went to school. Well, I found project people. And that's where I went. Even though my dad was like, no, don't do that. You should be with Constance. I'm not going to befriend nobody named Constance that has their own credit card. Are you crazy? I'm not doing that. But in a nutshell, I made some good friends when I went to New Rochelle. My junior high school was Alba Leonard, and my high school was New Rochelle High School. That my dad messed up with his girlfriend, and my mom ended up disappearing off the face of the earth. All I know, and for a long time, I blamed myself, because I wanted a bike and a record player for my birthday, and I got my dad to get me the bike and my mom to get me the record player. And my mom came up to give me the record player, even though my dad told her she can't come up to New Rochelle. She did it anyway, which there was a big fight, and I basically got penalized because of what my mother did. And that was my life, and it was very, very stressful for me. And then my mother ended up disappearing, like off the face of the earth up until today. I don't know if she's alive or dead or what. I don't know. And that messed me up very, very bad, where I ended up in a mental institution for a breakdown. Because at 13, that's a lot you put on a 13-year-old. And that's including running around with your brothers, with your younger brothers. I ran around with them, trying to have my own life, trying to cook and take care of them. You know, I was that one they went to when somebody in school was trying to comfort them. Oh yeah, that'd have been me. Yo, if you have a problem with my brother, you're having a problem with me. And I don't take problems very nicely, okay? So we could do that. And you know what? My mom, the disappearance of my mom and the lack of affection that I had from my dad did a number. And I ended up just escaping by drinking and doing drugs. Anything. And then my dad left me in New York by myself at the age of 14. I ended up being in a group home. I couldn't stand it. Ended up pregnant twice, and I didn't keep that because I'm a baby trying to raise a baby. That's not working. But yeah, and I AWOL from my group home, and I was living in the street until I became an emancipated minor. And I was doing a lot of baloney when I was young. I mean, a lot of baloney. Jail, fights, I got jumped, you know, stealing, boosting, beating up people, wore the gold fronts in my mouth, do-rags on my head, shoestrings tied around my forehead. Yes, I was the one. Would you believe when I ran into my peoples up on YouTube? Once I went to school with, that is the first thing they holler. Hey, you still wearing shoestrings around your forehead? Bye. Anyway, yeah, but it was fun. It was fun. It was all in fun. Yeah, I went through a lot, and I can safely say that's my alarm to take some more darn medication. That's a different video. But I had a very, very bad childhood. Yeah, I did. Too much drinking and drugging. So I was hurt. And I didn't know where to go, and I didn't feel nobody understood. And I was drinking and drugging and living out of a car at the age of 14. Just running wild. But I thank God for God, because I could have been gone. I didn't know where my next meal was. I was just winging it. And then when I became an emancipated minor, I was still winging it incorrectly. Yeah. That's when house music was out. And I used to dance professionally, which that would be another video. And out of all that chaos, I ended up being pregnant with my daughter, which was such a blessing for me, because after I done sat up there and was reckless, and then get an abortion, and then be reckless, and then get an abortion, I thought God was really pissed off at me, because, you know, what the heck are you doing? Number one, I shouldn't be getting pregnant in the first place. But I didn't think I was going to ever get pregnant. I went and got married to someone that I shouldn't have married. But then when all that's said and done, I got blessed with my oldest daughter. And that straightened me out real good. I couldn't do no more foolishness no more. Huh? So, yeah. That straightened me out. Remember I told y'all before I'm going to be looking for my mouse, right? I lose my mouse so much in my bed. That is a darn shame. Anyway, until next time, keep God first in everything you do. You done tried everything? Try Jesus. Love you much. To the next video. God bless. Thank you.